I didn't do my game of spring training of yesterday, the Marlins against the Mets. I was planning to do it. My son woke up late. I usually do him walking, and it was too hot. At the same time, I woke up early, very early for some reason, and for some reason, I typed in Carson Benge, and the news is out that he's making the opening day roster. I was happy. At the same time, I want him to play. I don't want him, if he's going 0 for 10, put someone else. No, let him continue to play. Yeah, give him a day off, but don't try to rotate him like we did with Brett Beatty and Mark Vientos. Let them play. That's my main pet peeve. At the same time, I saw when he was playing, and he was playing that game that we lost 3-4 against the Marlins. I looked at the lineup, the one that I didn't cover. And the lineup is the closest I think the lineup will be for opening day and on. And that is our first four hitters is Francisco Lindor, Juan Soto, Bo Bichette, and Jorge Polanco. Then our next four hitters are Jorge Polanco. Our next four hitters are Luis Roberts, Brett Beatty, Mark Semien, and Carson Benge. With the ninth hitter having a day off was Francisco Alvarez, but at this time we had I believe his name is, I know it starts with a B, Rodbert, and then we have Meggers. At the same time, we sent Singers to the minor leagues. How did I think he was going to make it or not? As everybody knows, Mike Tauchman had an injury. He had a meniscus tear. I believe it was Saturday. And at that point, I said, okay, he does have a shot. At the same time, MJ Melendez, even though he got optioned, he could still got called up. If anything else, we have Brett Beatty that could play right field, then Tyrone Taylor. The hopes were still up. Why? Because Mark Vientos was struggling. It's hard to put someone in right field and have Mark Vientos be the DH or be the infielder and only have that flexibility of Tyrone Taylor in the outfield. For me, I said, okay, Carson Benge does have a chance. If other scenarios, worst case scenario for him is he gets sent down, of course. And like I said, I saw the news. He made it. And like I said, Mike Tauchman was got injured. It's a blessing in disguise for him. This kind of reminds me of Ronnie Mauricio when he got injured. I believe he was, I think this is the opportunity that Brett Beatty had at that time, because I know that Brett Beatty struggled and then Mark Vientos came in. Next thing you know, Ronnie Mauricio was hot. Then I believe Brett Beatty came in and he subbed him. This is kind of a similar thing, but this is a veteran and the younger player that we Mets fans want to see. We want our prospects to play. Another thing, like I said, he was batting 8th. If he does good, put him at leadoff. If he does good for the first month, I'm not saying put him right away. Slowly get him there, but in a month or two, put him in there if he's still hot. Not only that, I do understand Francisco Lindor is here for X amount of years. He's going to be here longer than the contract that Carson Benge has as soon as it starts, eligible once he comes into the major leagues. But we have to give the younger legs that opportunity. That means Carson Benge. And that's just my own personal opinion. Another thing that I saw, I do look at other prospects. I saw the Athletics prospect they got for Mason Miller. He was doing good. Connor Griffin, he's doing good with the Pirates. One of the main reasons I was looking at him is because he's rock solid shortstop, and we're facing the Pirates on opening day. Paul Skeens as well. So I had to look at their team. I was like, in one way I said, okay, the Mets are gonna face him. I don't mind him started in the minor league system. I like the Pirates lineup. With him, I would have liked it a lot more. But we're focused on Carson Benge. He's our prospect. He's their player coming in. I did look at yesterday at who we got option. The latest option was we got sent down as Singer. After that, I kept on looking. I saw it today, and then after that, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna type in the name. That's how I found out. Another thing that I want to cover is the pitching rotation. I believe I covered on my first video that I ever made on this channel, or the second video, on the way we're supposed to have this rotation with so many pitchers. At that time, we had Jonathan still on the majors, spring training, of course, but he was in the major leagues last year. I said if he makes it to the majors, and we have Sean Manaea and Clay Holmes, have one of them sandwiched, meaning one pitcher pitches 3 to 4 innings and the other pitcher pitches 3 to 4 innings. And that will cover almost a whole game. That was my whole idea. With Sean Manaea struggling, his velocity struggling. And now that they mentioned who our rotation was, I believe it's Freddie Peralta. Number 2 is going to be Peterson. Number 3 is McLean. Number 4 is Clay Holmes, and number 5 is Korai Senga. That means that our long relief is going to be Sean Manaea and Tobias Myers. Those are 2 good long reliefs. We cannot just say, okay, the first 3 pitchers are going to average 6 innings. And that's Peralta, Peterson, and the other pitcher that I mentioned, Peterson, and I just froze Nolan McLean. When I say average, some games they'll have 7, some games they'll have 5. At the beginning of the season, they might just get 4 or 5 innings. We gotta ramp it up for them to have X amount of innings. But they're still gonna have relief pitchers there. And we don't want our relief pitchers to be worn down like last year. With having Sean Manaea and Tobias Myers, even in the first 2 games we use them, we have our bullpen fresh, or use bullpen, long relief, bullpen, long relief. That gives our relief, our short relief, some rest. I did say this at the beginning on the first 2 videos, what makes sense. And I also said with Jonathan, that would have been 3, but we did ship Jonathan. Another pitcher that didn't make it is Kimbrough. Some internet was saying that he didn't make it. Soon to be Hall of Famer. I'm not sure about all that. At the same time, we're focused on the best team, on the best lineup. We're not looking at the past history and focusing on the past history, on the resume, on why they should make it. We should focus on what our team sees now and what the team sees on other players that we think that other player is better than him. Maybe Kimbrough signs with another team. He decides to not go to the minors. He did that last year, I believe. I forgot what team. I believe it's the Rangers. He's not going to make it or whatever the case. Next thing you know, he goes to another team. He has that right if he does do that. That's just my own personal opinion on it. And that's all I got for those 2 key things. Well, 3 with the Mets losing opening day. I know there's spring training games right now. Why did the Mets take a longer time? It's because I believe there's something called Fan Fest. I used to be a season ticket holder for another team. I am a Mets fan, but I used to live in that area. I used to buy tickets. I love baseball. It was the Padres. So I used to go look at them, and that's how I know about Fan Fest. I only went there once. It's players go meet and greet, go look at the stadium, go look at other things. And that's the same procedure on why the Mets left early out of spring training. Not only that, give the players some rest and get them ready for opening day. Since they have 2 games, I believe, and then a day off, and then go to another city or another team facing them at that time. I'm not sure, I'll be honest, if they're the home team or not. They are the home team. It'll be on Thursday, Eastern time at 1:15 p.m. Citi Field. For me, that's 1:15 a.m. here in the Philippines. So I gotta wake up early to watch that game. Anyways, that's all I got. Hopefully you like my view. Now for Peralta, Peterson, and McLean, why didn't McLean pitch number 2? Why Peterson? I like Peterson. He ate a lot of innings, and he's the lefty that sandwiched in between the 2 righties. It makes sense for me on why they did it. That's just my own personal opinion. And that's all I got for the Mets. I don't want to drag this video more. Thank you, and thank you for watching. Let's go Mets.